Today, we're talking about something that connects millions of families across the world. Why so many Nigerians and Filipinos, especially those living abroad, become nurses. If you've been to any hospital in America or Canada or the United Kingdom, you've seen it. The Nigerian nurse, the Filipino nurse, the familiar smiles, the accents, the dedication, they are everywhere. Some of them moved from their home country as adults, looking for better opportunities. Others were born and raised here in the West, in places like Houston, London, Toronto, or Los Angeles. But even those second generation kids who had all kinds of career options still chose nursing. Why? What is it about this profession that connects so deeply with both communities? Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Diaspora Dad. I'm Chigo. Let's start with the first generation, those who left their home country to become nurses abroad. For the Filipinos, this goes way back, even to the early 1900s. When the Philippines was under American influence, nursing schools there were modeled after American hospitals. Classes were in English. Graduates were trained to fit straight into Western systems. So, when the United States had a nurse shortage after World War II, recruiters turned to the Philippines. Thousands of Filipino nurses came legally, and over time, they built whole communities. For Nigerians, the story was different. In the 1980s and 90s, the healthcare system back in Nigeria started struggling. Low pay, poor conditions, lack of equipment. It was hard to stay motivated. Nurses started moving abroad, to the United Kingdom first, then to the United States and Canada. These pioneers worked night shifts, sent money back to their home countries, and paved the way for thousands more. Many of them became the backbone of hospitals overseas, respected, dependable, professional. Now, let's talk about their children, the diaspora-born generation. They were born and raised abroad. They went to local schools, spoke fluent English, and had endless options. Yet, when it came time to pick a career, many still chose nursing. And the reason isn't just about money. It's about legacy. Many of them grew up watching their parents wear those scrubs proudly, come home exhausted but fulfilled. They saw how nursing gave their parents dignity, respect, and a chance to build a life that would have been impossible back in their home country. In many households, nursing wasn't just a job. It was proof of success. When a Nigerian or Filipino parent says, "My daughter's a nurse," there's pride in their voice. It means stability. It means you made it. It means you're part of something honorable. And that message stays with the children. So even if they were born in the West, they still carry that pride, that sense of duty and identity through the profession. Let's talk about prestige, because in both communities, being a nurse is respected. In many Western countries, nurses are some of the most trusted professionals. During the pandemic, they became heroes. The world finally saw what they do every day, saving lives, comforting families, showing strength under pressure. For diaspora families, this respect means something deep. Many of our parents came from societies where success wasn't easy. Education was expensive. Job opportunities were limited. So to come from another country, start all over, and become someone that people trust, well, that's huge. That's why being a nurse carries honor. It's not just about the paycheck. In Filipino culture, there's a word, Maybe I'm not pronouncing it right, but it's something like malasakit, which means caring for others with empathy. In Nigerian culture, there's that constant drive for excellence and family honor. Nursing blends both. It's a perfect mix of heart and hustle. Now, the paths are different for immigrants and diaspora-born nurses. Immigrant nurses often came for stability and opportunity. They faced tough exams, culture shock, long hours, and even sometimes discrimination. But they stayed committed because it changed their lives and their families' lives forever. Diaspora-born nurses, on the other hand, often started with more advantages: better education, easier access to schools and training. But their motivation comes from seeing their parents sacrifice and wanting to continue that story. Now, they might not be sending money to another country like their parents did. They carry the torch forward in other ways, becoming nurse educators, mentors, travel nurses, or even healthcare advocates. Both groups share that same sense of pride. We are doing something that matters. And that's powerful. But it's not all easy. Nursing is demanding, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Long hours, understaffing, and even burnout are real issues. Some second-generation diaspora nurses even say they felt pressured into it, that their families expected it. There's also the emotional side, especially for those who immigrated. Some of them miss their home country. Some of them carry guilt for leaving, even while they're doing something meaningful abroad. But the vast majority, I'm sure, will say the reward outweighs the pain. The profession gives them purpose. It connects them to people, to community, and to a legacy that started long before they were even born. Here's the bigger picture. Nigerian and Filipino nurses have become symbols of global caregiving. They're in every major hospital system, from Houston to London, from Dubai to Toronto. They represent what diaspora resilience looks like: working hard, sending money to different countries, raising children who thrive, and uplifting communities. And now, their kids are continuing that legacy, with even more opportunities to grow in the healthcare world. This is one of the greatest success stories of the diaspora. So, when you see a Nigerian or Filipino nurse abroad, remember, you're looking at a story that spans generations. It's a story of courage, migration, family, and pride. It's proof that no matter where we come from, our values travel with us: compassion, hard work, and care for others. If you're a nurse, or your parents are nurses, or you're from a family that has healthcare in its DNA, I want to hear your story. Drop a comment below. And if you enjoyed this conversation, please like, subscribe, and follow Diaspora Dad on Instagram and Spotify. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.